Hello all you awesome people of the internet. Yes, Regina's back for the Regina Hertz career mode. As you can see, she's currently in 4th position with 85 World Championship points. Sebastian Vettel is in the lead. As we go now into the next round of the championship, it's time for Great Britain. You know what makes Britain great? Well, it ain't fucking Brexit, that's for certain. Anyway, let's continue now. As you can see, we're going to go into the first practice session. We've got a few messages now. One from Bruce, who says that some of our developments have been completed. We've got engine power and, oh, fuck off, Bruce. Fuck off. And the weather forecast from Jeff says it's going to be cloudy but no rain. And there's our current contract with Williams, of course. Now let's go to the development part of the game. And as you can, oh my goodness, our durability department is very, very poor right now. Very, very poor. We're going to take them out for a few kebabs later. And the chassis is okay. And the aerodynamics is very, very good. Very, very good indeed. Anyway, let's go on to the development parts now. And Bruce is recommending a redesigned layout for the diffuser. Yes, thank you, Bruce. That's very kind of you.
It's time once again then for qualifying here at Silverstone on what we're hoping will be a tight contest for pole position. Watching some of the cars attack the high-speed corners, it occurred to me that this might be one of the more awkward tracks to prepare a car for. Do you go for top speed over grip, or do you look to maximise performance in all the corners?
Drivers are going to need a nicely balanced car to be fast here. They'll need to get the most out of the medium and high-speed corners, which will push them to run more downforce. But in turn, this slows the car down on the straights. It's a tricky balancing act.
Welcome to Silverstone, the home of the British Grand Prix. And yes, as you can see, Regina's currently out on her first qualifying run. Now I have some important news for this series, and it is going to get a revamp in about 3 or 4 episodes time. And yes, for the first time, this series will be uploaded in 1080p. Yes, that's right. Dave has finally joined the 21st century. And instead of the crappy old 720p, we're going full 1080p. Oh my goodness. Can you contain your excitement? Yeah, I can do 4K in fact, but I just can't be bloody bothered. No, can't be bloody bothered. Anyway, as you can see, oh my goodness, Regina Hertz is down to 20th position as she crosses the line now, and it's going to end up as... I think she's last again. Lads. Let's go and have a look at the scores and the doors now. And let's see. And, oh yes, Kimi Raikkonen got pole position there. Well done to Kimi. And yes, Regina, she's bloody last. Yes, bloody last.
Qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Kimi Raikkonen starts today from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Carlos Sainz, and Ricciardo, Ocon, Hülkenberg, Perez, and Roman Grosjean. Verstappen, Leclerc, Marcus Ericsson, and Gasly, Hartley, Alonso, Kevin Magnussen, and Stoffel Van Dorn, Stroll, and Bird. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Oh, and also very, very soon we're going back to 25% races. Anyway, there's no time for that crap now as the 5 lights go out, and it's time to say go, go, go on the all teams career mode, and it's away we go. And oh my goodness gracious, bloody good gold. The Hertz gets a very, very poor start away from the line. As you can see, we've got Lance Stroll, and there's Stoffel Van Dorn as he goes straight into the back of Stoffel Van Dorn. Of course, he's not in Formula 1 anymore. No, he's been sacked, and he's now available in your local chip shop. So if you want some of those really, really crunchy chips, then just go to Stoffel Van Dorn and he will sort you out. Anyway, as I've been saying that crap, as you can see, she's passed a huge amount of cars, as she always does, because as I've said in previous videos, she's been tutelaged by the Hookster. Yes, the Hookster himself, he's her protege, as we like to call it. That's another word for it, to save him getting arrested anyway. And she's now up into, I think, 13th position. Yes, 13th position for Regina Hertz, and she's really being harried though by the car behind, which is Marcus Ericsson. He's really butthurt that he's actually been passed by a girl on the start line, but unfortunately, yes, he has. So yes, there you can see on screen 13th place for Regina Hertz, and as you can see, she's in the middle of a Sauber sandwich as we go through the Maggots and Beckett section of the glorious Silverstone circuit. Yes, a Sauber sandwich. That's very difficult to say, you know. Very difficult to say indeed. But I bet the Sauber lads would love to have Regina in a sandwich, wouldn't they? Yes, anyway, that's another video. Let's continue. Still on the first lap of the Grand Prix. We've now got Charles Leclerc in the other Sauber directly ahead of us, and Marcus Ericsson directly behind us in 14th position in, of course, the other Sauber car. Now, of course, Sauber are well ahead of us currently in the development race. I think they're in 7th position at the moment, which is a fantastic news for Sauber, and we're still piddling about at the bottom. Yes, piddling about at the bottom in this very underperforming and underwhelming Williams car. Anyway, back to the normal camera view now. As you can see, we're just about to start lap 2. We just started lap 2 and we're still in 13th place. And look at the huge trolley train of cars ahead of us. There's Charles Leclerc. Who's he got in front of him? Well, it's Romain Grosjean, of course, as we accelerate forward now. Still on lap 2, as you can see, but there's a car trying to get past. Once again, it's Marcus Ericsson in the Sauber, but once again, Regina manages to defend the line and hold him off for a little bit longer as we once again go through the Maggots and Beckett section for Regina Hertz. And we're just about to go down the hangar straight, but now we've accelerated forward after lap 9 of the Grand Prix. As you can see, Regina Hertz is now going past the pit lane. There's a couple of cars coming to the pit, so I think Regina is now going to get into the points, is she? And it's no, she isn't. She's still in 11th place at the moment. Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes is the car ahead of her. As you can see, I think Valtteri's just made his pit stop. That's why he's down to 10th position, and she's got no chance of catching him, of course, because he's in a Mercedes and we're stuck in this bloody Williams. Yes, bloody Williams. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to lap 10. Still on lap 10, just coming to the end of the lap now. And Lance Stroll is coming to the pits, as you can see from the mini-map. And we pass a few more cars, which means we are going to gain a few positions. And yes, we're now into the points, everyone. Yes, on lap 11, Regina Hertz is in 6th position. But don't get too excited, of course, because she still yet has to pit. Anyway, we accelerate forward at the end of lap 11. Going past the pits again, there's one more car in. I think that's Maxi Boy Verstappen. Yes, it is. And now Regina's into 5th position on lap 12 out of 26. Fantastic once again for Regina Hertz. As we accelerate forward at lap 14, and Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger under DRS, has already got past Regina Hertz, but she's going to try and fight desperately to try and get the place back off him, though, as you can see. Going through Maggots and Beckett once again, but Ricciardo, I think, has got her. I think he may have her. I don't know, though. Is Regina going to give up on this? Well, of course she's not, because the Hookster wouldn't like it if she just gave up, and she's going to go full beans now. Look, she's got DO. Oh my god, I think I'm going to shut my eyes. She's not going to try and attempt to get past Daniel Ricciardo here, is she? Oh, getting very close to the back end of Daniel Ricciardo. I think she may try for a move as we go into this next turn. I do believe she's going to sneak down the inside. And the answer to that is yes, she bloody well does. Yes, back into 5th position now for Regina Hertz, but she's got a warning for a collision with Ricciardo, and we've just heard over the radio she's got some damage to her front wing as well. As you can see there, she's got a little yellow section. Oh my goodness, so she managed to get past, but she has caused a little bit of wing damage there as we accelerate forward as lap 16 of the Grand Prix. And once again, Daniel Ricciardo dives down the inside of Regina Hertz, actually pushes Regina almost off the circuit there. Stewards, please, someone call Charlie Whiting. Kill him, Charlie, kill him! Anyway, Regina Hertz manages to once again get the position back and hold on to 5th place, but don't get too excited because she doesn't come in for her pit stop yet on lap 16. Just 10 laps to go as we accelerate forward to lap 17 of the Grand Prix. As you can see, we've now got Esteban Ocon in the Force India trying to get past Regina, and he goes around the outside, but of course she's going to have the inside line. Is she? No, Ocon's going around the outside and Ocon gets past, but Regina's not going to... Wait a minute, she's giving up. She's coming into the pits. Wowzers, lap 17, she comes to the pits now. I think we're not going to do very well here because of the very slow pit lane entrance, as you can see at Silverstone. We're already losing a few positions here. I don't know if we're going to actually do very well at Silverstone here. Anyway, we finally crawl into the pit and change from the white sidewall tyre. Oh no, it's disaster for the All Teams Championship. They've changed the wing, but she didn't ask for a wing change, but they've done it anyway. Oh, look at the pit stop. 29 seconds, 30 seconds now. This is absolute disaster for Regina Hertz. It's going to put her down into 19th, maybe even last position now as she rejoins the field. She's crawling along now. Look, 41-second pit stop. Oh my goodness gracious, bloody good God. That is an absolute disaster for the Hertz. I don't think she's going to get any points out of this race at Silverstone. And behind her now, she's got Brendan Hartley. So gay. So bloody gay. Anyway, we accelerate forward out to lap 20 of the Grand Prix. And Brendan Hartley's trying to get past down the inside of Regina Hertz. A little bit of contact there. And Regina goes very, very wide. Very, very wide indeed. But she's going to go for the inside, is she? Yes, she does. And she dive bombs. Oh, Charles Smith is now online. Oh, how very unprofessional, Dave. How very unprofessional, for God's sake. I do apologise. You'd never see that in an hour of a video. Never, ever, ever. One day I'll be as good as him. One day I will, you know. But not today. Anyway, we accelerate forward at lap 22 of the Grand Prix. And we got a blue flag from Regina Hertz. It's Sebastian Vettel, the current race leader in the Ferrari. He goes past now, and Regina is still in 19th position. Yes, definitely no points on the board for Regina in this race at Silverstone. Absolute bloody disaster as we accelerate forward at lap 25 of the Grand Prix, and the Hertz is in 18th place now. 18th position. Sebastian Vettel's pulling the fastest lap, and he's won the race. He's won the bloody race. And Regina Hertz is going to cross the line just ahead of Brendan Hartley in 18th place. Wow, what a disastrous round at Silverstone for Regina. 18th position. Wowzers. Well, you win some, you lose some. And this time, Regina, she lost some. And there's Francesco Spaghetti Torio. When's your Dolmio day? Just congratulating the rest of his team. And there's the race winner, Sebastian Vettel. And was that Tiamat Marduk? I can't bloody remember. Can't recognise half their faces anyway. And there is Pierre Gasly, who finished in 10th position. Well done, Pierre. Well done, despite being French. And there's the podium celebrations with Sebastian Vettel and Lulu. And there's TRL Veloci Limitless JD cheering on Sebastian Vettel. Well done, he says. Well done indeedy. Yes, and there's Kimi Raikkonen, not looking very impressed. And there's Spaghettatorio once again. So on to the points now. Sebastian Vettel won the race. Lance Stroll finished in 11th place, of course, teammate to Regina Hertz. Let's have a look at the final championship standings at the moment. And Regina Hertz is in 5th position with 85 points still. And Sebastian Vettel is in the lead with 150 World Championship points. Well, all I've got to say to that, everyone, is thanks so much for watching. And as always, you've been awesome as ever. And of course, there will, of course, be more later.